Today's topic, manifesting with the law of attraction is not hard. And I can already hear you screaming, "What? What are you saying? Manifesting with the law of attraction is not hard? I'm trying it since 1987 and I've never manifested anything. What?" Well, before you throw whatever audio device you use to listen to this out of the window, and before you curse me, I want to share a few very important points with you that show you how easy it can be to manifest with the law of attraction. It doesn't have to be hard. Unfortunately, most people, and especially people who want to become deliberate creators, overcomplicate a law that is so simple. And I want to use Dr. Joe Dispenza's words here, at least in the first sentence. The law of attraction, or let's say manifesting or creating something out of nothing, happens by combining a clear intention with an elevated emotion. That's it. And if you then add the cherry on top of the cake, which is believe it and you will receive it, then in a very simple way, you have the main construct of the law of attraction. You don't need any special prayers. You don't need any special dances. You don't need any voodoo dolls. You don't need anything but yourself. What you need, however, is the belief that you will receive. And what you also need is a connection to your heart center. Then things work in your favor. But of course, if you will live the kind of life that is advertised in our modern society, then you will fail. Then you will not be able to manifest with the law of attraction. And yes, I'm talking about work harder, sleep less, push yourself more. I've done that in the past. And it led me straight to the hospital. It led to severe health issues. It led to me not being able to get off the couch at 4 or 5 p.m. in the afternoon because I was completely exhausted. And then, of course, you are not in a state where you can create because you don't feel safe. If you have the feeling that, biologically speaking, the saber-toothed tiger is right around the corner, then of course you can't create, you can't close your eyes and meditate. In fact, I still remember the very first time when I was still tormented by the hormones of stress when I tried to meditate. I still remember how I used a guided meditation that was, I think, 10 minutes long. And I skipped the first 2 minutes, and then again I skipped the last 3 minutes. I was not able to sit my butt down on the floor for 10 minutes. I couldn't do it. And nowadays I sometimes do an hour-long meditation and I think to myself, ooh, that went by quickly. So yes, things can change if you change your lifestyle and your life. But of course, you can always tell me, for example, in a Skype coaching session, "Oh, Sebastian, you don't know. Oh, I don't have time to meditate. I don't have time to write down my affirmations. I don't have time to do that." Every human being has 24 hours in a day. It's up to you how you use that time. And I promise you one thing. When you allocate your time in a spiritual way, instead of only focusing on matter and only focusing on the physical aspect, things will happen magnetically, magically. I mean, I used to work 12 hours a day and I was flat broke. Nowadays, I rarely work more than 6 hours a day. I meditate, I take walks, I spend time with my family, with my friends, and I just enjoy life and the money's flowing in. Why? Because I'm connected spiritually, because I combine the very simple principle of a clear intention with an elevated emotion, and I believe that I will receive it, and that's the whole story. And reaching the frequency of what you want takes practice, but it's doable. So yes, manifesting with the law of attraction is not hard. However, you need to do it. If you, for example, book one Skype coaching session with me, and I then show you how you reach the frequency of something you want to manifest. In fact, that's something since I had my big awakening moment during the week-long advanced retreat from Dr. Joe Dispenza, and since I realized that vibration, or let's say frequency, and reaching that frequency in order to manifest something is 90% of the game, and that visualization and changing your emotional state is just the support to get there. Since I made this experience, or let's say since I had this internal shift, I now often show my Skype coaching clients how they can reach a certain frequency. I guide them through a meditation. I guide them to reach this frequency. And that's something that I can also do with you in a Skype coaching session. And if you want to work with me in a Skype coaching session, then you can click on the second link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/Skype. Then you can have a look at the testimonials from amazing people I've already worked with and decide for yourself if you want to reach the frequency of abundance, of financial abundance, of love, or whatever frequency you want to reach with my help. However, if you then decide to work with me and I then show you how to do it and I then give you the exact steps and you know how to do it and you then say, okay, thank you so much. Woo, now I can do it. And then 4 weeks later, 6 weeks later, you write me an email and you say, Sebastian, I didn't practice it once. What shall I do? Well, then I can't help you. In the end, I can only show you what to do. I can inspire you to do it, but you have to do it. And the same is true for gratitude. So practice gratitude whenever you want and wherever you can. If you're, for example, waiting in line somewhere, instead of saying, oh God, this person in front of me smells bad. I don't want to stand here. Oh, I'm wasting my time. What am I doing here? Instead of doing that, be grateful that you are alive. Be grateful that you are currently not in a war zone. Be grateful that you have enough money to buy food, to buy something to drink. Be grateful for the future that you will create. And yes, you can use these moments to be grateful. You can use, in fact, any moment to be grateful. When you take a walk in the park, when you stand in line somewhere, when you're waiting in the doctor's office, whenever, wherever you want, be grateful because, and again, I can quote Dr. Joe Dispenza, gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. And another aspect of manifesting successfully that people often overlook is to make the right decisions. And how do you make the right decisions? You listen to your heart. You don't listen to your ego. You don't listen to your ego when you, for example, write down that you want to manifest more money, because your ego wants to tell you, haha, when you have more money, you can buy a car that can then show your neighbor that you're way better than her. Ooh, and you can show other people how rich you are. You can flex on Instagram. Ooh, that's what your ego tells you. But your heart might say, hey, if I have this amount of money, I can live at the beach somewhere. I can buy my dream apartment. I can take amazing vacations with my loving partner who I will then manifest in the future. And I can also spend some money for other people and help other people through charities. And I can be somebody who's truly fulfilled with my life. That's what your heart says. So listen to your heart before you make any decision. Always go into brain and heart coherence, and that's something that you learn in great detail in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. Right now I forgot in which module, but you will learn it in this program. Because when you make decisions that are ego-based, then these decisions can be the wrong decisions and they can lead to contrast and suffering. Or maybe I shouldn't say right or wrong because there is no right or wrong, but let's say they can lead to contrast and, to suffering. Always remember that your inner being already knows what you want. Your ego just wants to sabotage you. So always listen to your heart, go into brain and heart coherence, and then make a decision. And then manifesting with the law of attraction is not that hard. And see your emotions as a basketball and not as a baseball bat. And yes, that will be a very weird metaphor, but hey, I hope you can follow me. Your emotions are not these evil creatures that slap you in the face like a hard baseball bat. Your emotions are like a basketball and you can play with them. Maybe I use this metaphor because I really like basketball, but anyway, you can also use another ball. You can use any ball you want. But when it comes to basketball, or let's say your emotions, you can dribble with them in any direction you want, which means you can guide them in any direction you want. You can throw them or dunk them. You can, for example, say, hey, I want to feel like this today. I want to feel like that today. And you can create these emotions, at least if you know how to master your emotions and your emotional state. And that's also why I dedicated a whole module on mastering your emotions and your emotional state in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program. And if you want to find out more about this program, you can click on the first link in the description or go to affirmationtomanifestation.com/11days. And then see pictures in the darkness and feel good about them. What did I just describe? Yes, the process of visualizing. That's all it is. You see pictures in the darkness and then you feel good about them. Visualizing is not hard, so please don't make it so hard. So many people, when they hear the word visualizing, they think there has to be fireworks going on and rainbows and unicorns in front of their eyes. It's actually really simple. You see pictures in the darkness and you feel good about them. And yes, it might take some practice. You can practice with me in a Skype coaching session, or you can also practice it alone if you want, but you need to practice. And you can also practice it with one of the modules in my 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, which helps you to master visualization, meditation, and visual meditation, which is a very, very important skill that every deliberate creator must have. And allow your body and your mind the time to adjust to your new reality. Yep, it will feel unfamiliar. If you embark on this journey and you now know, hey, manifesting with the law of attraction is not hard, it's actually pretty easy. I just have to follow the blueprint that Sebastian shared with me right now. And you then say, I'm gonna do it. I won't give up. I will reach the frequency. I will do what's necessary to manifest my dream life. And to be honest, why wouldn't you? I mean, the only alternative is that you live a life that you don't want to live, or you do the work and then you will live the life you want. I would always choose living the life I want. But yes, it requires some work, and yes, it will be unfamiliar in the beginning. Your body will cling to the past, and then you have to give yourself time. You might not be in a good mood every day. Sometimes you might use my vibration rocket meditation in the morning, and after this 10-minute guided meditation, you open your eyes and you say to yourself, yeah, I feel good. Yeah, oh, I feel so good. And then your coworker says something and you say, oh, no, I feel bad again. These things happen. Give yourself time. And if you have a Skype coaching session with me and you then stop doing the work after I showed you how to reach the frequency of abundance, how to reach the frequency of love, how to reach the frequency of well-being, well, then that's your choice. But always remember, manifesting with the law of attraction is not hard. And if you enjoyed watching this video, please send out some love to the YouTube universe by giving this video a big, big thumbs up. And I would also appreciate it if you would leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about my video. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to click on the notification bell so that you get notified whenever I release a new video for you.